What up, guys? How you guys doing today? What up? Fishing the Southeast. Kyle, glad to see you here. John, good to see you here too. JP, had a little issues with the camera, but got it to work out. Let me edit this phone real quick, and then we'll get right into it. Does everything sound good, audio-wise? No echoing? What up, guys? All right. Well, let's get right into it. Does everything sound good, guys? There's no echoing? Wanted to make sure before I started. All right, cool. What up, cool granny, granddaddy sweets? All right, cool. Then let's go. All right, guys. Well, I got one of Eric's Professor Bass Lab boxes. I tried saving it for you guys, so it would be brand new. And we'll get into it. It's the flat side box, and he put a couple of his favorite baits for springtime and other seasons as well. So hopefully we'll see what it is. Let me get my knife. Hey, Wild Gill. Good evening to you too. Let's get up on. Got usually a letter. Usually does this for most of his boxes that he sends. He'll usually send a little letter with them. Oh, wow. This is a pretty cool box. Wow. And what's crazy is a couple people actually that are in here. I actually were talking about some of these lures. And I actually don't have most of these. Actually, I don't have any of these. So that's going to be pretty cool. All right. So let's start off with let's start off with this one. All right. First one is going to be the Craig Powers series crankbait. It's a flat side. Little fire tiger. Or no, this is spring crawl. But it's a flat side. Craig Powers made and designed from finished professional angler Craig Powers after many years of casting. I'm reading off the back of the package here. It says, after many years of casting homemades to earn a living at the top ranks of professional bass fishing, Craig Powers now offers his own professional secret line of homemade. So this is pretty much one that I guess he used in his tournaments and then handcrafted himself and designed for pretty much anyone else to throw. So it's pretty cool. I've never actually thrown these. So yeah, it is a good time for that spring crawl. Definitely. And then the next one is a jaw jacker. Flat side as well. Again, these are all going to be flat sides. It's a really nice paint job. Has a little bit of a reddish hue on the bottom, like little spray of it with the orange eyes on it. And these are what's weird about these is that I think it was John, I'm pretty sure, who was talking about these and asked me if I had any of these, and I told him no. So it was weird that he ended up putting these in here and then ended up being inside the package. So it's pretty cool. Nice bait. all balsa. It's not plastic again. See, chartreuse is super bright white, and see white is all white. Huh. No, I didn't know they saw the chartreuse is white. Huh. I know that they can't distinguish from blue and white. I'm pretty sure they look the same. And here is a BPR. It says on the lip. I'll take this one out of the package since it's one of these. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it out the box so it's not reflecting. Looks like a little handmade bait. This one here, I think this is a baby pig. I think. Might be. Pretty sure. It's a 2015 baby pig. Seems like it's like I think this is a remake. I'm pretty sure it's like a lookalike of a baby pig. I think this was made by, I'm pretty sure, let me see. Yeah, Stickman Baits. I'm pretty sure is the one who made these. And it's an imitation crank of pretty much the baby pig. So it's a pretty nice little crankbait right here. Not big. It's pretty good size, and it has foil. You can see it from the belly. And then it goes to the foil on the side. Come on, focus. Yeah, it says Colton there. And then we got and this is the one bait that he was saying it was in the box that it was West England flat side, which I'm pretty sure he passed last year, and so they're not going to be making. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to copy the bait or imitate the same bait again. So this is one of the baits he made. It's foiled flat side. Focus. It's not wanting to focus, man. Really annoying. A little better of a focus. There we go. And these are all hand foiled by hand, carved by hand. Jesus. And foiled by hand. And I think pretty sure the bill is made by hand as well. Because it has these looks like sort of like carving marks into them, or cutting marks like you've used a router. Yeah, JP, I'm pretty sure it's a baby pig replica. It's a Stickman Baits. I'm pretty sure the one who makes those. They're not the original baby pigs. So, but it's from 2015. This one specifically. So, but yeah, this is a West England bait. It's a really nice bait. You can definitely tell it's all handmade. Even the epoxy, you can tell has some imperfections. So it's a pretty cool bait. And that foil is really nice. And I do love the foil too, fishing the Southeast. I really do. I think it works really well. And this is the, I think, yep, this is the last one inside the box. And then also I have some other baits I'm going to be showing you guys. But this is I think these are also discontinued as well. These are the Sudeth Big Boss Hog Rattling. These are a foam, I think, or composite style crankbait. We should take the let me take the price off so you can see a little better. I might just open it up. You guys want me to open it up? I'm gonna open it up. Oh my god. Alright. There we go. And this one here too, I was also talking with a friend on Instagram as well, which was weird. And these are also a foam composite style bait. And they have very high buoyancy. And they're actually similar to like the new style pats that are out, which is a style of swim bait. And it has the bill in the front. You can tell the face is like cut off flat, and then the bill's put on inside with a pin. There's like a little pin holding the bill in place. That little spot right there is holding the bill inside. So technically, if you wanted, say this bill got messed up, and if you knew someone or had someone that had an extra bill from the same manufacturer, you could probably put this another bill in and replace it. Or if you actually had a 3D printer, probably can make your own. But it's a sweet little crank. Has some a nice pattern on it. Little. A little on the other side. Come on. Not focusing. Oh well. Nah, I'm gonna fish these, most of these. The only one I might not fish is the West England. I might just hold it for a little while and maybe in like certain circumstances, fish it here and there since he, passed away. So, but I still might, test it out and try it and see how it swims to my other ones and test it out because I love doing that. I like testing baits out and, seeing how they compare to other baits and stuff like that. But it's definitely a cool box. So he included 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 baits all included. Which these here range from like $40 to $50 a piece on eBay, I'm pretty sure, or anywhere that you try to get them. So that alone is like a quarter of the price of the box. So it's not a bad box if you was to get. And then I'm pretty sure he also does you get a live with him if you want, and you don't have to do it, but I think you get a one-on-one with Eric if you want, and you can ask him questions on how he uses these baits and which way he seems to have more success on, and in what situations they work. So that'd be pretty cool to do. I was thinking of having him on when doing this, but then I was like, I don't want to hit him up last second and then put him on the spot. So I just decided to do it and give you guys a little sneak peek on that. And yeah, definitely JP. Definitely. And but yeah, and like I said, I still have a bunch of more baits that I have here that I got from a little while, and recently. Some of them is recently. Some I have had here for a little while that I haven't shown really. And I got a bunch of Black Label Balsa baits, not too many, but a decent amount. And then some old Bagley baits, not the pre-Pradco Bagleys, but the older edition ones. And then a couple other newer baits, and also a couple of old school baits as well. But let me just start off with some other stuff that I wanted to show you guys real quick before we get into that. I also got these deep tracers, which is a pretty cool accessory that you can pretty much use for your swim baits. And it's a pretty cool little item. I actually already tried to put it on one of my baits to just see what it looks like. And this is one of them on it already. Hold on. So it has this little weight on it, and then that weight pretty much will stay in front of that bait and cause it. They're made out of tungsten, so as it falls down, it carries that bait with it behind it, so you can fish it pretty deep. And so this bait right here is not meant to fish deep. I'm pretty sure it's a it only goes about like a foot and not that deep really at all. So, and that reason why I put a whole bunch of weights on it. And so the deep tracer will allow you the bait to pretty much go down, and you can pretty much fish it near like cover or rocks or anything like that and not get as hung up in those areas where, you know, say if the bait was actually a crank down and could fish in those areas, you know, the bait will float. So if it's on the bottom, the bait's going to stand up like that. So if you could honestly use it for bed fishing if you wanted to, and I could probably see that working really well, but it's pretty much just going to allow that bait to go down deeper than what it would if it didn't have any sort of weight on it or any lead weighting on the bottom or the hooks. So it's a pretty cool little invention they made. So, and you can get them in different weights and sizes, but I have not tested it out yet. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one and see how that works. But you can get them in different weights. That one right there is the ½ ounce, and then this is the 3/4. So they're pretty cool. And you could probably use them with the tiny clash too if you want it, if you have one. And that'd probably work even better since that one floats a little bit even more. And that'd probably work really well. And yep, JP, yep, they're $40 or $50 all day, easy. And you know, mattering on which ones, what type of colors and stuff like that. So, nah, the Black Label I'm going to show you guys. I do have a couple of the imitations of the Zoom baits, I'm pretty sure. So, and I have let me start off with the, let me take those out. Let me start off with the Black Label stuff. This is the one of the I'm pretty sure this is a Ricochet, yep. And this is a Ricochet right here. And these are a square bill, but they are a literally in the name. It's meant to be come on. Come on. There we go. And they're meant to be a deflective, pretty much square bill, and it's got a pretty round body to it. But the bill is a really nice bill on it. Regular plastic bill. And it's pretty sure a little bluegill color. Or should we get a little? Whatever. And then we got the let me show you guys before. This is the Hickster. It's a flat side. Yeah, Cliff is pretty good with his baits. Like I said, they're all really nice. And this is a smaller size flat side. Come on, man, focus. Whatever. It's really annoying me. But it has that nice thumbnail bill. Same thing on the other side. And this one is a foiled gizzard, I'm pretty sure. Has foil on it. So I'm trying to get to show you, but it's not working. And this one as well. This is a different actually This one is the, this was the Ricochet Junior. This one here. And then this is the Ricochet regular size, and it's a lot bigger. Now you want to focus. Yeah. And again, this is a pretty much deflecting crankbait. This is in citrus. It's got a little chartreuse on the bottom, little orange on the neck. And it's also got some flake in the body as well. Go. There we go. And let me see if I can get the Higster back on here. Show you guys that one. Come on. There we go. And that's the foil on the Higster right there. Really nice foil job, I think. They look pretty nice. And like I said, the AT makes the Ricochets, like I said, more of a deflection, pretty much square bill that is meant for like pretty much fishing near stumps or anything like that. You can fish near rocks as well, but it seems to work more like near wood. And then the Higster is a pretty much regular like flat side that you can work pretty much anywhere around wood as well. But in my opinion, I think it works more near like rocks and stuff like that. It doesn't have that big of a bill, so when it hits stuff, it will bounce off since it's balsa, but it does seem to hang up on certain stuff that is too woody. So I think sometimes fishing near rocks might be your best bet, or sparse wood if you have like more open type water where the wood is like more sparsed out, then you probably be good with that as well. And then we have this is the wreck right here, which is I'm pretty sure is built after the WEC 1 E1 from Ed Chambers, and so it has a very similar action to that bait. And so let me get a little close up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Signature series. I got these from the Woodbait Country, I'm pretty sure, Woodbait Country. And this is the, like I said, which one was it? Yeah, regular one, because I do have a junior as well. Come on. And that is the rack right there. And like I said, this one right here is pretty good for same things as a square bill, but it has a very round body, so it's supposed to be a little bit more buoyant than most other square bills that are this size, and supposed to be really good near cover as well. So definitely works. And this is a foiled, pretty sure foiled shad. Yep, foiled gizzard shad. It's a really good color. So It's got like a little purple in the back with green. Wish this camera would focus a lot better, but I think let's do. And then I also have another one. There's another rec. This one's in hot mustard. Take it out of the package. Got that nice orange belly with that nice yellow mustardy side with the brown top. I love hot mustard color. It's a great color right now. It works for me. Seems like it works more for me in the pre-spawn really well. It's almost similar to like a spring crawl. So in a way, like if I take this right here and put that there, this one has a red in it, and then that just has more yellow with brown, and then the orange on the bottom. So it's very similar, but has a little bit of differences. But they're really nice bait. And this right here has a pretty small little EWG hooks. They're not really big, and the bills seems like a pretty good size. So it seems like that would be a pretty good bait for cover, cranking cover, or any type of thing like that. So definitely a good bait, and it has a nice little line tie on it. And most of the baits are pretty much tuned, but there is some tuning you do have to do with some of them. It's very rare, but you will have to tune some of them, so don't think that all of them will come perfectly. But most of them are pretty tuned pretty well, but I have had some where you had to tune them a little bit, but not much. So, and you can easily look that up. It's pretty easy to do. And then this one here is the CBS one, which is, let me turn it on, which is just a circuit board lip square bill. Take it out. And this one as well is really round and bulbous, and it feels a lot more like heavier for some reason, as even though it's not that big. Come on. Focus. Trying to see if it focus, but it's not. Come on. There we go. Jeez. But it's like a shad color. Has some flake in it. Those little gill plate moon crescents, pretty much is what I call them, little crescent moons. But that little orange front. And also, like I said, it's got that computer board chip, circuit board chip lip. And I use these mainly for fishing near like rocks, specifically due to that circuit board. They're really well for that, but you actually are supposed to use them near like more pressured fish. It's supposed to be. I'm not sure about that, but I just use it more near wood. They seem to work really well. I mean, rocks, not wood. So they're a pretty good bait. And then this is just the Rec Junior, so just a little smaller version. I'm just gonna take it out of the package, so it's try to get it to focus better. And that's just a bluegill version of that. And it's a junior size, so this one right here, pretty sure is the, nope, this one. almost look damn near similar. Yep, the gizzard shad one. So this is the regular one, and that's the junior. So not much smaller, but it's just a little bit smaller. And the bill seems like it's a little bit smaller as well, but it also has like cut corners on it. You can't really see that. This one has more of like a cut corners on it, but you can't really see it. And this one is more rounded. But it's a nice bluegill pattern. It does not want to focus, man. It's really annoying. Jesus. There we go. Has that little bit of light blue with the green on the side, the little green stripes, little orange under chin, and then like a brown, blackish top. Really good bait and color. And then that's pretty much it for the black label baits. And then again, I gotta just arrange these and put this. I'm gonna make like a little balsa box that I have that I'm gonna make a little lunch box, and then test those out, compare them to, you know, newer plastic baits and see how they do and see the difference and whether or not, you know, balsa's worth getting and pretty much investing some money into, or just better off just buying some, you know, plastic baits that imitate balsa, because there's plenty of balsa imitators like the Depths Evokes and stuff like that. So that's what I really want to test them against, is the Depths Evokes and stuff like that, and see how much of a difference does it make, you know, from actually using balsa versus plastic. And then these here are just some old Bagleys I got. They're not the old ones, so they're just like the newer. These are made in Dominican Republic. They're not the American edition ones, but they're the small fry, sort of like a pretty much Bagley version of a pretty much there's a damn it, I'm forgetting the name. Shad Wrap, almost like a Shad Wrap, but just a Bagley version. And they're all weird. It's all different sizes. They're all the same bait, but each one has variations in size, and some are actually way bigger than the other one. I actually have one that's like that. I think it's in the other box. I have more of them, but I had got these on sale on eBay. Someone was getting rid of them for pretty cheap, and so I just decided to scoop them up. But they're pretty nice. And the bill has that nice round bill, sort of similar to like the Killer Bee one. And so I think it'll have a good action. I never actually had them before, so I wanted to test them out. Hey, Shannon. And also got some old baits. These are also from eBay as well, and then except this one right here, which is from Eric's website as well. It's just a front runner, the small version, the 1-inch one, and then the Gamakatsu. I mean, these are the Norman versions with the Gamakatsu hooks on them. And this one, the package did rip little, so I'll show you guys this one out of the package. It's fine, Shannon. What's up, Daniel? And this is a Norman front runner right here. This is meant to go in front of your little walking bait. So you put this in front of your walking bait, you'll tie pretty much your line to the front of this and then tie your other line to the back, and then that will go to your actual popper or walking bait, and it will walk in front of the popper or walking bait as you're walking it and look like a little fish is running away from that other prey, and pretty much create a chain, food chain pretty much reaction. And so it's pretty cool, and I wanted to try them. I've never actually used them, so I wanted to see how they would work and see if it actually made any difference at all to have them on. But you can definitely tell the difference in variations between the different ones. There are some have different eyes, like this one here is the eyes are on the side instead of, I wish that damn, I'll just take it out, damn it. Screw it. And this one here has got a really fuzzy thing on the bottom, but as you can tell, the eyes are on the side on this one here, and then the eyes on this one here are more towards the top, like sort of like a crankbait. But they're really nice now that it's focusing. You can see that nice flake in there, and then that one has a little more of a white black shad color, and that one has like this nice fine flake inside. So there's a little variations, and then you can tell this one has a little bit more of a fatter body, the one with the eyes that go straight down, straight up on top. So little variations in the baits, which is pretty cool to see. And definitely going to see if that's, if one's different than the other. I scored a mother load of tackle lures and rod reels the other day. Rad reels. Nice, Bruce. Yeah, I always be looking on online sometimes when I am trying to look for stuff. I'll definitely be looking around for a while and then figure out what I want to buy or waste my money on. And then this is I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the last thing I have. These are just some old school baits that I got as well, but these were on eBay. I didn't get these from any website or anything like that, like tackle wise. Got these right here from eBay. I actually got them for pretty cheap. I got them both for $20, which was definitely worth it. But these are just some old pogo shads. They're a really nice bait. Only reason why I got them was because of Epic Eric was pretty much discussing that all the time on his Smallmouth Crush channel. And they're pretty much, the concept behind the design is pretty much so with that tail in the back right there that has that little lip on the back. It's a pretty unique little tail, lipless. And as this pretty much will go through the water, it vibrates, and then on the paws, that tail catches the water and causes it to spin on or spiral down on the paws, and causes it to look like, like a dead fish or a fish that's wounded and not swimming right. And supposedly it does catch fish, so I wanted to try that out since I don't have any baits that do that. But there is a company that did knock it off, sort of, but it's not in the same style of bait. It's a build bait, but the one that's build is from Strike Pro. They literally knock stuff off all the time, and but they literally did the same thing where they have a tail that's similar like this and a similar body shape, but it has a lip on it. So not sure if it sinks or not, but it's definitely similar in the body shape. This is like a probably like a greenback shad or something similar. And then I got these as well on eBay. I got these for a really good amount too. I had got these on eBay, and I had got these because I had got a couple from Eric's website, but they had got out of stock out of the colors I wanted. Excuse me. And so I decided to try and get some, on eBay or find some, and I was able to score a bunch of them for pretty cheap. And I actually got all 4 of these, and I think the guy messed up because he didn't realize what size they were, and I thought they were the small version because that's what he had put on there. But these are the medium size or medium divers, really, and these are the storm uh, lightning sheds. They're pre-Rapala. They don't make them anymore, I'm pretty sure. And these have foil on them, like a holographic foil on the inside of the bait. And this blue chrome or blue sort of chrome type of look I've never seen on another bait. It has like a purple sheen to it, so it's pretty cool. I've never seen like a blue sort of chrome or a blue white type of look that had actually like purple in it. So it's really cool, and it has a really nice color to it. I wish it would show. Yeah, camera. It's not showing. Damn it. Maybe if I grab another one. But I got 4 of these color and this color right here, all brand new. They were not used. And also did a little testing with them as well. And there's also imperfections on the bills, you can tell, just like the Wiggle Wards, original Wiggle Wards. And what I did was on the other color I'm gonna show you is that I took the lip and this one right here, the blue one, is regular, hasn't been messed with at all. And then this one here is been grounded down. I took a file and flattened down the bill and made it to where it's pretty much a lot more square. It looks uneven, but it's not. It's the damn camera. And so it's about probably, yeah, about like 2 mil, 2.5, probably 3 maybe. I took that down and made it more square at the bottom, so it's a lot more flat and will cause it to have a little bit more of a tighter wobble. And I'm going to test that out, but they all have really good sounds. They're all different sounds, and it's because in the inside of the bait, the weights, some of them, wish if you could, it will show you on this one. If you look back here, these are actually weights right here, back here, and those 3 weights are, 3 weights that are back here are all like stuck. So I can free it up and knock it out if I want. I just hit it real hard and it'll come out. But what happens is some of them, what it creates is different movements and different noises in each bait. So some may make a noise like this one here. It's not that loud. And that's only with, I'm pretty sure these are 2 rattles in here. One of them is stuck somewhere. But this one is only 2 rattles. And then this one has 1 big rattle, which is the weight that's down here that's moving. And this one makes barely any noise. So it's pretty weird. And then there's the same, another one. So it's pretty weird, but I think that's pretty cool. And like I said, you can always knock those out and they'll move out away, or you can pretty much move them and hit them a couple times. Just a couple times on the hand, and then it frees that up. So that's that color. That's the blue, and I think it's like a blue and chrome, but it's not really a blue and chrome I've ever seen. nothing compared to this blue and chrome like I have here. If I showed you the difference, you got that, and then you got these here. And like I said, you can almost see that purple in there, but it's not focusing the best. But there's this purple foil in there, and it has this sheen to it, and it's way different and definitely really nice. It looks more natural. And then these here are the I'm pretty sure the shad pattern color. And I was able to get them for 20 bucks, and that's why I was trying to say the guy, I don't think he knew that they were the medium size ones, because the medium ones are I'm pretty sure on Eric's website they were 10 bucks a piece or $9.99, and he was pretty much selling them as the small ones, so he was selling them for like 6 bucks a piece or $5 a piece, and I got them all for a pretty good amount of money, so it's definitely worth it. And same thing with these. These are the same thing, Storm, the medium divers. Let me get a little close up. It's got that nice silver body with a black top with the red eye. I like the red eye on it. It's pretty nice. And then it has that little orange bottom neck. And then see, you can tell like this one has a totally different sound than those blue ones. Way louder. So they all have different noises, but they're all the same bait. So that's what honestly interests me. Like, look, that's another color of the same bait. There you go. You guys can see a little better. Really nice. And the guy kept them in really good shape. It's like he either never used them or he just had them inside of something. But man, it was focusing. There we go. But and you can tell, like I said, by the pretty much bottom of the bill, it has that lightning shed on the bottom. And that's how you know they're, like I said, the pre-wrap, but they don't make any of the newer ones, but they all, like I said, within the same bait, all have different noises, the same color. And then this is the one with the file bill, which I thought was the best one out of the bunch, or that didn't make the most, that made a certain noise, like a one knock sort of noise. And I think that's going to cause that bait to, like, you know, want to hunt out because of the weights that are stuck inside, causing an uneven balance, and make that bait want to just shoot out of nowhere and just come back in. So that's what I really want. That's what I want to try and test out and see if it's similar. And like I said, the bills also have inconsistencies where there might be a little bit uneven or something like that, but they're all proportionate to where they're all even on lengthwise and stuff like that, but maybe uneven upwise or downward. And so that's why I really want to test out. So that should be pretty cool. Yeah, Kyle. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, and so those are pretty much the baits I had pretty much to show. Yeah, I don't have anything else. And then you guys had any questions or anything like that about anything? Anybody go fishing today? I went today and catch nothing. Again. But I've been going off of the weather, the local, water temp in my area, but I think the water temp gauges are got to be wrong or something, or off at least by a lot, because the water was nowhere close to being or feeling like what it said online. So still iced up. Damn, that sucks, John. Well, I hope you get some, warm weather coming your way. And would you say I'm looking for a 1 to 3 feet diving bluegill swim bait that deflects off cover really well? 3 feet. Yeah, I got one right here. Hold on. I got a couple actually. That they're not going to be cheap though. Well, the one I am going to show you is these here. Oh my god, I almost got hooked. These here, right? These are really good baits too, and they're not that expensive. He doesn't make these anymore. He makes the new version. There's a version 2 and an OG version. These are the OGs. I like these more because they have a more simple, like old school look to them. And these here are the Beebs crankdowns, and these work really well near cover. They're like a giant square bill. They have that really. This one here has a different lip than the other one. The other one actually is better for cover, but this one here does the same sort of thing. It just hits cover and deflects right off of it. But this one here has a more square bill type lip, and that literally just goes right into stuff and it'll climb right over it. Even if I drag my hand underneath, it's not going to grab anything. Even if I take the damn hook cover off. If I go like that, this is not going to grab it. So it's a pretty good bait, and a lot of guys use that for that and bring it through, small brush or branches and things like that. So it's a pretty good bait, and you can get them from. He's actually doing a drop tomorrow for the version 2, which has a similar swim to him. I'm pretty sure the swim isn't different. It's just the look of the bait is a little different. It has a little bit more of a realistic look, and it was Row Innovations. I'm pretty sure that printed his new version out, which is that company. I'm pretty sure I showed you. And so these ones are the old school ones that he made himself that poured. So the new versions have a little bit more of like a robotic gill look. So, but they're very nice. Yeah. And like I said, they're not that expensive. These ones I only paid $90 or $80 for them. But you can the new ones I'm pretty sure are like $100. But like I said, they're not going to be that cheap. And then the this one here is the Rafa crappie crankdown. He calls it a wake. It's not a wake. And the lip is way too big, and it's in an angle that's not a wake. So this thing cranks down to about like 3 feet on a medium retrieve, and the lip is humongous. So no matter what you hit, it's gonna just go right over as well. It's no way in hell that you're gonna hook anything with this thing. So you can drag this right over a damn log if you want, or drag it into brush and stuff like that, and it'll just come right through. Just continue to reel. Do not slow down. When you slow down, that's what causes you to get hung up most of the time, because the bait has time to stop and then start floating and grab something. Usually when you continue that crank or retrieve, the bait just ends up going right through the stuff. Same thing like with the evokes. When you hit cover, don't stop. When you stop, usually that will cause that bait to end up getting hung up on the wood specifically, and literally you just hit that, just climb right over. It's pretty nice bait, but the bill on it's a really good bait, and this thing swims real good. And he has a swim video on his YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure that he shows swim in it, but these are a little bit more expensive. These are not like one that I would say, if you're just going to be using it once or twice to buy, so but it's a really nice bait, and he makes great baits. He's known for making some really good quality baits. It has swiveling hook hangers on it, so that's, you know, high quality stuff there, and then it has big swivels. It's not those tiny ones that you see on some baits, but that's a really good bait for that. Cheap wise, I would say your best bet would be the G2 shell cracker, in my opinion. If you wanted to just get one to like try it out and see how you like it, the G2 shell cracker is really good, and they sell them on NGC Fishing, and those are really good bait. Yeah, yep, John, that Rowan did that chocolate swim bait, right? Yep. They do a lot of big popular brand swim baits now. They've done pretty much the Goliath, which is this here. They literally done like almost all, like a quarter of the portion of most swim bait guys. But this here they did from Row Innovations has done this, their tail, and that's the Goliath. And they've done Piz, they've done tons of other stuff. So they really are a good company, and they're always printing stuff out. That resin 3D printer they have, man, is nuts. I wish that. I wonder how much that would cost, because that's awesome. They can print out those molds like that. Yeah, no problem. Fishing Southeast. And John, the Silent Killer. That actually, yeah, the right here. And between the Slide Swimmer and the Silent Killer, I don't know that this is the Sweet Killer. You asking about the Silent Killer? The Silent Killer, I don't actually have. I have the. I think I wait. I have, maybe I do, but I think I have the tiny one. Oh. No, I think, yeah, I have the tiny. I think this is the. Yeah, I have the tiny Silent Killer. It's not the big one. But this one, it's all right. This little guy here, it's got an all right action to it. I prefer the Sweet Killer, to be honest. It's only a little bit bigger than the Sweet Killer small one. Where is that? I just put that damn thing. How did that just disappear? What the hell? Where did it go? Oh. So many baits on the tail you can't even tell. It's like a damn illusion. But the Silent Killer, let me put it in underneath. It's only a little bit bigger in size and has pretty much the same similar purpose, but this bait here seems like it doesn't have as much of a nice swim to it. It's more like choppy. It has like this really not, it doesn't look really that natural to me, and it just goes back and forth sort of, but real clumsy, and it has a really wide wobble to it. Unless this is just for the small one, it's not as stable, but it has like a really wide wobble to it that I don't like. And the Sweet Killer is way more stable, and it's similar to like a mini tiny Clash is pretty much what it is, and that's why I think it gets bit as much as it does. But it's gotten torn up, and you know, got some pretty good hook rash on it. But this bait here caught a lot of fish last year for me, and especially near cover, man, and along the banks. This bait really got bit, and this one has a light noise to it. It's not that loud. It has a little bit, and then the Silent Killer, it does have noise, and it's just, I don't know why they call it a Silent Killer, to be honest, but it's got the spring inside, so it does got some noise. It's just not going to be ridiculous. And I think it's almost the same, just a little, maybe the Silent is a little bit louder, but with the Silent Killer has that nice bigger lip, so it does go a little deeper than the Silent Killer. And this lip as well, you can also put the DRT Tiny Clash lips on if you want. If you want to get a so yeah, you were looking at the 115. Yeah, the 115 for some reason, like I said, John, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the sea of fish in the southeast yet. But the it doesn't seem like the Silent Killer is really that stable. It's got a lot of like dramatic wobble for having a bill on it, and I don't like that. And if you want to go and get your hands on one, the best bet to save money in the long run, if you wanted to get another one or be able to get another one, would be to go with Optimum's website. They have a depths member you can go into, and you can sign up for it, and it's about $10 a year. But I think it's worth every penny because you can pretty much buy all the depths member baits that they have in Japan and stuff like that no one can get on the market. And there's tons of new ones they put out this year that are on there, and there's a lot of them on there. Still have the Sweet Killer on there, and it's $60. And then they have the new depths bull shooters that are 190 millimeter size instead of 160. They have a couple new of the depths calling hustler versions. They have the one with the tail spin on it. They also have the depths whopper plopper on there, not the Evoke 150 or 120 or whatever that is. And it's the actual whopper plopper version. It's called the Yuko, I'm pretty sure, or Yukon, but I think it's the Yuko. And then they have the something riser. It's like a pretty much like a devil's horse, but a bigger version. But they're, like I said, these baits here, they're pretty cool, and the lips, you can put DRT lips in here if you wanted, and you can change it out. I can show you real quick. This right here is the right here is a DRT lip right here, and that's a Tiny Clash DRT lip. That's the one that fits, and you just literally put in the same way that the other lip will go, and you just go like this. It's a lot harder to put in. Pitch. And then there you go. Now you got a Tiny Clash lip in. So it's pretty cool. And then, like I said, I have the Tiny Clash tail on here, and that's because the tail that came with the actual Sweet Killer just came out after I caught like a 2.5, 3 pounder on it, and I was annoyed about that, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to use it right. And then I saw a guy selling one with the Tiny Clash tail and a lip, and I was like, wait a minute, why is he selling that with that? And I went to try it out, and it ended up fitting it like perfectly. The Tiny Clash lips, Tiny Clash tail and lips. So it's a pretty cool little bait, and definitely I think worth the money. And like I said, they only come in this one color that is available to the US, but there is different colors they sell in Japan, which is annoying. And but it's a pretty cool bait. And like I said, it's caught me a bunch of fish in the short period of time that I've had it. And literally I was surprised with it, and it behaves almost exactly like a little Tiny Clash. You can do the dead walk on it, and it'll literally just dead walk back and forth almost in place. And then the reason why I have these board weights on here is because they do this in Japan to get this to do a certain thing when you jerk the bait really hard. And when you jerk the bait really hard, it'll cause the bait to go completely like this, like that, upside down, and then it'll come back up like this. So when you get near a cover, say you're just swimming it, and it swims really natural to this one. This one has more of like an S swim to it, like almost like a crankbait. And you'll swim it by cover, and right when you get to the cover, you yank really hard, and it'll cause it to go like that, up, and almost upside down, and then come back like this, and then you'll stay there for a second, and then slowly start coming up real slow. And that right there has caused me to get like most of my bites. And literally I'm just doing that near cover along the edge of a bank and throwing it near side of a log or anything like that, and I've gotten a couple bites doing that. So, and I've also fished it in current as well, and it worked that way as well. It has plenty of uses, just like the Tiny Clash. And you can take the lip out and use it like a glide as well, but you have to tune it for that. So this one right here, you can throw this on a regular conventional rod gramps. They're only about an ounce and a half, I'm pretty sure. I can weigh it actually for you right now. I have a little scale for weighing, little crankbaits and stuff. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, so it's an ounce and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's about an ounce and a quarter. So it's pretty light. So you can throw this on a heavy jig rod. What I usually throw it on is on my Black Omen rod from 13 Fishing, and that works really well. And it's a 7.3, I'm pretty sure, jig rod, heavy jig rod. So it's pretty good. And like I said, it's almost the easiest thing to use. It's just like a bull shad. You can wind it just like a crankbait, or like I said, you can do it these light twitches, almost like you're walking a walking bait. Literally walk under the surface, and the same thing the Tiny Clashes do, and that does really well. So yeah, John, I definitely recommend it. These are one little depth baits that not many people are talking about, and definitely think is worth getting, because this one seemed the one to catch the most fish out of all the depth baits I had, besides the Evokes. The Evokes was the number one thing for me last year, crank wise and bait wise. It caught me the most fish, but the swim bait wise on the depths, that was the one that caught me the most fish from them. And I have a couple. I have the slide swimmer, just the glide, the silent killer, and the bull shooter. And the bull shooter did catch me a couple, but I snagged it really quickly and lost it. So I don't like it. It sinks too quickly, and I don't know. I don't like that. So I like more baits that kind of like sink really slow, or I can have a crank down and it'll float back up. So but now that I have a kayak, I can have a little bit more freedom with that. So maybe I can put these things where they need to be. And the Battalion, Shannon, it's a pretty good bait. I have one right here, sitting right here. But this one I don't use as much. The Battalion I have it there, but the Battalion I really don't use it that much. It is a good bait, but for some people, but for me, I like the Vibration X Battalion. That one is the one that seemed to work more for me. And that one I have a whole bunch of them, and that one catches nice fish for its size. Like, it's not a big bait, the Battalion Vibration X version, but if for some reason it catches way bigger fish than my other lipless baits, and I don't know why, but it just does. And is is there a wire guard attachment? Not that I know of, but I'm not sure. I think I've seen someone make one. I'm pretty sure you can make them yourself by just buying some wire, and then you bend it. to where it grabs the lip, and then you can put it in front of the lip. But nah, I'm not sure if they do, but I didn't see one. But I think I seen someone make one to where they had it to where they were using it like that. Same thing what they do with the tiny clashes, because that damn guard for the clashes is really hard to get. So what they do is they just bend their own and make it to where it'll clip onto the lip, and then they just put it on the lip, and it'll just work the same pretty much way. So yeah, the DRT ones I have that one here. Oh, that one here. I have those. The G guard. And like I said, they're really hard to find. It's annoying, and they sell everything else on their website, on the U.S. website, but they don't sell the damn accessories the best, but that they have. And then they make certain other ones that they had, like the other lip, the new lip they made. They haven't put that on there as well. So it usually takes us a little bit longer to get their stuff for some reason, but yeah, no, you can get away with a medium heavy if you want it. It's not going to be a big deal. That's what I have when I like to use my small, you know, uh, baits, is because, those other rods, I feel they're a little just too big for them. But you can use a medium heavy as long as it's, right up to an ounce or something like that. It work. So, you know, trust me, I use rods that are not meant to be doing one thing and work completely fine. Nice. Yeah, I have the John. I had the PlayStation 1 color in the, what's it called? Vibration X, the PlayStation 1 color. That color is sick, and that gets bit. And I also have it in the Koyu Junior, the swimmer, the walking bait. It's a pretty good bait, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they don't make too many in those that bait, but it's a good bait. Like I said, it catches them. And you catch way bigger fish too on them for some reason. I've noticed. I don't know why. Like most of the fish I've caught on the Battalion Vibration X has probably been, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they've been almost all over all over 3 pounds. So, and it's not a big bait at all. It's like literally, I think it's smaller than most liplesses you buy. So, but for some reason, I don't know why, it just gets big bites. So, and it slowly sinks, so it has a little bit of a double action to it. When you pause, it'll sink really, really slow. And if you put some Zappu board weights on it, you'll get some flotation. But alrighty, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. That's all I really wanted to show you guys, and get you guys a little update. But I should be having another video coming soon, and hopefully do some unboxings and maybe do another collab with Mr. Bass soon or something like that. So thank you guys for stopping by, and if you guys would show me a like, that would really be really helpful, and help the channel out, and let people know this stuff is here. And have a good have a good rest of your week, and go fishing. See you guys.